I love you. Te amo. Je t'aime. Ich liebe dich. 我爱你. Probably just made a fool out of myself trying to say I love you in all those languages, but I have a point. Today, kids, we're going to be talking about sex. Ooh, but actually, in reality, that's only a very small part of what we're talking about. What I really want to talk about is sort of relationships. I just want to give a few bits of, in my opinion, on relationships and specifically the phrase I love you. I am weird. Okay, just let me tell you right now that communication is key. Communicate with your mouth and talking, maybe a letter, that's also a form of communication. You know, just generally telling others, specifically the person you're in a relationship, how you feel about things. I could go on a lot about this one particular point. Wow, I'm just really animated today. I could go on a lot about this because honestly I feel very strongly about it. And what am I doing? It's just something that is so lacking in a lot of relationships, and it's something that is vitally important to a successful one. But this is something that people have taken from media representations of relationships, which is sort of where this video is going right now. Media interpretations of relationships are not accurately good things. Obviously, there are some relationships that you see which, well, yeah, that looks healthy. However, the majority of relationships that you will see on the TV shows and movies will not be that good because they want drama and they want, if there's a relationship, a nice relationship, it's just boring. No one wants to watch nice things happen to people. And if they are wanting to watch nice things happen to people, it's only after a lot of bad things have happened to them. And they have to struggle through really bad communication issues to get to this place where they can say that they love each other. Which is, wow, core point. Woo! What? I love you is not a scary thing. I really get annoyed that so many things, so many shows, stories have this big like, I love you is this huge, scary thing that someone is gonna say and they're like, oh, no, this is bad. Wow, I did not explain that properly. Like, as I said, in the media, okay, I love you, ooh, big thing, yes. Hello, that creates drama, they want that to happen in their story. However, in real life, which is where we are, it's not, like, why are people so anxious about this phrase? I'm not trying to undermine the importance of I love you. It's very significant. If someone tells you they love you, it means that they have the strongest emotion that exists for you. Which brings me to the point. Why are you upset about that? Because you know what? Call me crazy. I'm crazy. But if I was in a relationship with someone, I would probably be thinking that I want them to say that because at some point in the relationship, because I'm in a relationship with them and relationships should progress probably, and that is where the progression goes. So if I'm scared of someone saying I love you, then I'm scared of my relationship. Wow, I just figured you out. Aside from being a commitment phobe, I love you is not negative. It's like beautiful. And if you're not in that place and someone else is, it's not the end of the world. It's not, wow. You're still in a relationship with them and you're just not at the same level. It does introduce an element of like uncertainty in a way, but it's nothing you can't work through with communication. And like, wow, ooh, when people, okay, this may be just what happens on TV, I'm really hoping it is, but when people break up because they said I love you and they didn't, it's like, oh no. Like, what is wrong with you? What? No. So because someone is in love with you and you don't feel the exact same way, you're going to break up with them, and they are in love with you, and presumably you kind of like them, or that's why you're in a relationship with them. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Ow. And then sex. Sex, sexy sex. My personal opinion on this is that I'm going to wait until I'm married. However, that's not the media portrayal, and that's sort of what I'm talking about. So, why? Just putting this idea out there. Why would you have sex with someone? Which sex being the most intimate physical act that exists on the planet, why would you do that if you didn't love someone? Like, I'm talking about in a relationship here. Obviously people have sex recreationally, but why, when you're in a relationship with someone, presumably, okay, I'm just going to say committed, like a monogamous relationship, why would you have sex with them before that you've said I love you? That just doesn't make sense to me either. These are just some thoughts. I'm throwing them at you like sharp knives. Now obviously, just disclaimer, because people are touchy about every damn thing. I realise that there are many different facets and types and unique varieties of relationships and feelings and that sort of thing, so I am sort of generalising a bit and blah blah blah, we all understand. Sorry if I've offended you in any way. Also, I'm sorry that I am literally going insane in this video and I don't know why. I love you, ti amo, je t'aime.